Hey, welcome to Sunday, Jody. Oops, Saturday. Oops, S- July 25th, 2026. Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe that summer is coming to an end soon and we're at the end of July already. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Hey, this is our special edition of Rainbow Unity TV's Jody's Corner. Um, you know what? It was a nice day today, but and first I must take care of a little house business. Let's don't forget to like and subscribe. And we got a lot of good things going, and this has been a fantastic season so far. I'm really, really, really excited about it. Okay. Uh, so don't forget, I'm going to talk about a little bit about celebrating her. Yes, celebrating her. This is our first event as Rainbow Unity. This is going to be a great night, and it's going to be celebrating trans women, and we are perfectly loving that. And so come and see us. The address is right there. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 10. Okay, with that out of the way, my producer is in the studio keeping me ready to go. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring out my co host tonight, special co host. I'm going to introduce to you my partner in life, Lynn. Let's say hello to Lynn. Hi,
Hello. Hello, TV world.
Lynn. I just love that. Yes, me and her have been married for 20 years, and it's been a great relationship. And of course, it's a lovely feeling being with my beautiful wife. Okay, now we're going to come up with our special section, pals and wows. Everybody knows what a pow and a wow is. A pow is something that it's bad. It's you've had a bad week or a bad day. It's something that you really don't like to feel about it or think about it. And wows is excitement, something that brings you joy, something good that happens to you. It's just one of those great positive things that make this life working. Because we all deal with adversity, and we wows make us overcome that adversity so much. So, Lynn, would you like to share your pals and wows with us first?
Pals. Well, without getting into a lot of details, there was a lot of events going on this past week that were pretty stressful, and one by one we got them taken care of. So that would be the wow.
Okay, that's great. That sounds good. I really like that. Hey, okay. Well, my pals was similar. We Hey Bella, hi. I hope you're feeling better. But anyways, my pal was almost the same. I had a very stressful time. It was really stressful for me. A lot of things that were happening to me. Um, People were trying to take down my reputation, and I'm not going to go into all that, but my wow is something that just made me feel great. A lot of exciting things that are happening to Rainbow Unity, and we're really excited about it. And the best wow of it all is that I'm married to this beautiful woman for 20 years. So, okay. So, with that being said, that concludes our pals and wows subject. Now, let's get into the topic today. We're going to talk about real topics, real life, real experiences. This is the main conversation. This is we are going to talk about adversity. Okay. Adversity hits us all. Being a trans woman, um, overwhelming, overcoming adversity. And, me being a trans woman, you got to believe that. I go through a lot of adversity. And, it was hard. It was a struggle. And, I've dealt with a lot of things in these last 7 years of being out, and I've overcome a lot of it. And it just makes my heart feel joy when I'm able to overcome the adversity. And it's so much has happened in my life, and I'm really excited about it. Hey, Melanie, how are you, love? Nice to see you again. Okay, so Lynn is going to fire off some questions to me, and we're going to get a discussion going. And go ahead, Lynn.
How do you keep moving forward when life just keeps knocking you down?
Oh my gosh. No, that is a good question. I mean, really. I mean, life is what it is. We're always going to have those bumps in the roads. We're always going to keep getting knocked down. And the best thing that I can say is that, you just got to kind of grab yourself by the bootstraps and, you know, pull yourself together and just think positive. Sometimes prayer works for me. I really love to pray or meditate. I overcome those things very well with that prayer. Just being alive, just facing each day. What about you, Lynn? How do you overcome it?
Um, Sometimes you have to think back on because adversity has happened since we were born. So you kind of sometimes have to think back to times that were rough and what you did to come through that. Um, for me, just don't be isolated. It's so easy to just say, I just don't want to talk to people. I don't want to see people. I'm just going to stay in my house and I'm going to do such and such. Or I'm going to stay in bed. I don't want to get up. Which all of the above make you feel worse and sad and angry and depressed. So, um, for me, what I do is I schedule to go to the gym. If I have to cancel, then I cancel. But I'll just keep scheduling for each day to get picked up to go to the gym.
And I love that. Exercise is also well. You know, uh Lynn is suffering with MS, and that's a big adverse thing that's happening in her life. And she struggles with it a lot, but you know what? She always remains positive. She always smiles. Even though I know that sometimes you don't feel like it, and that's the hardest thing to do, but you know what? When you got a supportive partner, you got friends around you that love you and care about you, it makes adversity just go away a little more. I mean, it helps take it away. And it's okay to feel overcome with adversity. I mean, we can be overwhelmed. It's normal. It's natural. And just how we deal with it makes it worth it. I always think of it as my brain being a car, and I'm the driver of the car. I control my car, my brain. And then the one thing that sometimes the driver gets thrown out of the car and it's just running on its own. But as long as I catch up and take control of the car again, I know I've got this. Okay, Lynn, I'm ready for the next one.
How do you stop asking why me and start asking what's next?
That's a good question. How do you stop asking why me and start saying what's next? Boy, I have to think about that for a minute. I think about it this way. Why me sounds like it's an open end question because you're always wondering why. You're always wondering, why did I have to go through this? Oh no, why did my tire go flat? Oh no, why did it start raining? Oh no, why did it, why did, why, and it's hard. And sometimes it could be really frustrating. I mean, I believe it's a test. I believe that the why me is like, oh, okay. Well, let me finish. I mean, I think those two questions go hand in hand. I mean, it when adversity gets heavy and it gets harder to carry, I think the why me is with the added weight. And I think it just makes it more hard. And it makes that word sound like, well, my gosh, I can't carry this. It really is a struggle. Why me? Why am I going through this? Why is my burden so heavy? You know? And the positive thing to do would be is say, okay, I got this. What's next? What do you got in store for me now, life? What do you got in store for me now, flat tire? What's next? I'm ready to be positive by asking what's next because the positive will turn the negative why me around. What do you think, Len? How do you feel about that and what's your answer?
The why me has no answer. The what next has an answer.
Okay. And what would that
Because
answer be?
somebody had asked me that once before. If I had ever asked why me, why not this person or why not that person? It's like, no, I've never asked that. Because I mean, you you had asked me, why us? Why is this happening to us? And it's like, what's the answer all the time? I don't know. So, come to think of it, why me doesn't have an answer. So it's like, why even question it? Because there's no answer to it. But if you
I
say what's next, you're thinking about, all right, well, how do I overcome this? What do I do?
and that is a good answer because uh, why me isn't a question. You're right, but at the time that you're going through that, it feels like it's an overwhelming weight. Like with the previous question, why does adversity feel so heavy? It's like I think adversity challenges us. I mean, really, I it just bothers me sometimes that we have to go through it. But you know what? Life goes on and we'll get through it. I got a question. What role does your mindset play in overcoming adversity? That's a good question. Lynn, would you like to answer that one first?
I'm sitting here dissecting it.
Okay.
What role? What is your definition of role? What role does a mindset? What do you expand on that,
I
or
think
maybe
what
rephrase the question?
I think what the role they're talking about is, where does your mind go? What role are you playing? Are you playing weak? Are you playing submissive? Are you playing strength? Are you playing courage? You know what I mean? I mean, it just seems
Oh,
like
okay.
it. So I think it depends on your mindset, on how you catch that up. I think mindset is important in life, period. It I get so intrigued to know how many people deal with it. I am too. If you'd like, please leave your comments in there and let us know how you what type of mindset that you have that makes you overcome these things. Lynn, what mindset do you get when you um, go through adversity?
Well, you go through the mindset of a troubleshooter. This is what the trouble is. This is what the issue is, and what are our options to correct the issue, to get through the issue.
I like that. I like that. That's a good answer. I really do. I think it's important. And you know what makes it stronger is that me and you got each other to count on and lean on and support each other. And me and her have been around the block for a few times. And sometimes, I mean, we wear the battle scars and we wear them proudly because adversity is just a part of life. And how you overcome it makes you stronger. But if you cave into adversity, it's going to swallow you up whole. It's going to engulf you. And we're not meant to be engulfed. We're not meant to be overtaken by these things. Is it overwhelming at first? Well, yeah, it's overwhelming. It's something it's natural. It's a test, I believe. Um, what are your thoughts, Lynn?
Well, if you take like my green bean plant outside, you plant it, it starts to grow, and it's real small. So when the rain comes along and a little bit of a storm comes along, because it's real small and close to the ground, it doesn't usually bother it. But then as it grows and gets taller, the roots have to grow stronger. It has to go down deeper into the dirt because the storm comes along, and if the roots aren't deep enough, it will go ahead and blow it over. But if you go ahead and you prop it up with a stick or something to keep it steady, it doesn't develop the roots. And you remove the stick, it falls over. But if you let it get used to that storm a little bit, it starts digging into the dirt and building stronger roots. So it's like you cheat it. If I mean, like right now, my bean plant is still a little guy. Its roots not aren't deep enough, so it needs a little help. So then, like last year, I put a little stick by it and tied it up to embrace it. But as it gets bigger and thicker, then I can go ahead and remove that, which is necessary in order for it to really be a strong plant.
I
So it's
like
like
that.
like with us, when adversities come along, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and we need some help. We need to talk to somebody, or we need to do some research and find out our options from other people or from research, and then we could try the different options out to see which one works the best, and we become stronger. So then the next time that issue comes along, we know the answer and we can go ahead and know how to solve it.
I like Melanie's comment. Life may beat you down, but you get back up. It's not the fight in the dog, it's the dog in the fight. People will put you down, but you have to get up and have a voice. You're absolutely correct, Melanie. I really love that. Yes, you get a thumbs up from Rainbow Unity. I mean, yeah, oops. But anyways, that's perfect. So go ahead with one more question.
One more question. All right, let's see. Um, how do you keep your faith in people after you've been hurt so many times?
That's a really good one.
That's a tough one.
You ain't kidding. After the week I've had with people that I thought were my friends, turned around and try to weaken me, try to say I stole a tagline. They accuse me of things that I didn't do. And it really upsets me that people that I thought were my friends it seemed like I was being bullied. It seemed like I was being attacked. Everywhere I turned around, I mean, damn it, it was like everybody, it was like people were pulling me here and pulling me here and just dragging me. And, you're right. I am a threat. I threaten them because if they can't control it, they want to get rid of it. And here's the thing, we're not puzzles. We're not puzzle pieces. You can't put us in a jigsaw puzzle and then start snipping the puzzle as trying to fit to make us, try to piece us in there and, keep pushing on us to press us down into this perfect puzzle. People should not be controlled like that. People should not need to feel that they are useless or they are weak because you want to be the dominant one. It's sad. And it's from somebody that should know better. This community has a lot of issues, and having adversity with one another just makes those issues worse. We're not growing, we're not strengthening. I guess the new slogan is love until you screw up. I mean, really, it's to the point where it really has got to me, and it did me some harm today, this week. It really did. I've never seen myself this way, and Lynn saw it. My partner Solomon could tell it is in my voice. She said, "My dear sister, what's your problem?" And I would tell her, and it was like, you know what? She was right there beside me with Lynn, even though she wasn't physically there. It seems like Bella and my wife were holding me and telling me, "We got you. You're stronger than that. You can go through this. You're going to be okay." And I needed that. I needed that embrace from them because it taught me that, you know what? I am the commander of my own car. I drive my destiny. Adversity be damned to hell because I'm going to come it. I really am. I'm going to overcome it. And that should be a strength to you. I would like all of our followers to write in the comments section, how do you deal with adversity? How do you overcome it? What is your game plan? What is your strategy as it slaps you in the face? Not realizing what the hell is going on. What do you do? I really want to know. What's the answer? Is there an answer? Please put it in the comments. Let me know. I really want to know. Yes, I focus on strength and mindset and body. Yep, exactly. That's a good answer. I hope the rest of you could come up with, I mean, not come up with, but simply just answer it. So it's that time we have to hear from our sponsor. And, so we're going to go take a little commercial break and we'll be back in about 60 seconds. We'll see you in a few.
Listen, no matter who you are or what you look like, Rainbow Unity wants you. Rainbow Unity is a community for all the letters of the alphabet. We have Thursday night Zoom calls, a private group chat, and even an up and coming online and digital community. You should also check out our mission that goes towards celebrating LGBTQ vets. That is rainbowunitywear.com. So, join the mission, join the conversation, and join the family because we want you here. That is rainbowunitywear.com. Once again, that's rainbowunitywear.com. Now, let's jump into our
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. This is Jodi. Welcome to another 60 seconds. I want you to know that you got to take care of yourself. It's another work day. The holidays are coming up. It's going to be a 4-day weekend for some of you. If you got to work on a weekend, just think of all the money that you're going to make. Think positive. Go through life with a positive attitude and take care of you and always be happy. So I call it smiling and dialing. That's what you got to do. No matter what life brings you, you got to kick life in the ass and just take charge. Grab the bull by the frickin' horns and just enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself, because remember, you only get one shot at this. We have a short life. Let's live it to be the fullest. That's all I have for today. We'll see you tomorrow again. Same time, same 60-second channel. Bye! That. Oh my gosh, I really love that. Hey, I want to tell you about Rainbow Unity, where you can support us and buy some material and buy an outfit and just scan the barcode. And we got a great clothing line. We've got hoodies, we got backpacks, we got things that Rainbow Unity wear. So go to rainbowunitywear.com, and remember, if you are an LGBTQ veteran, we got you. Our mission is to never leave anyone that's a veteran left on the battlefield. So remember, rainbowunitywear.com. That's rainbowunitywear.com. Thank you so much. All right. And also, hey, if you want to buy the hostess and buy us a cup of coffee, support the stream. Send us $1 for a cup of coffee. We'd love to have a cup of coffee, and we'll sit here on Rainbow Unity TV drinking that cup of coffee you bought us. Only $1. You know, just buy us a cup of coffee. Even if you give us 50 cents, we really don't care. Just help the cause, support the stream. That's Rainbow Unity TV right here on YouTube. All right, we're back. All right, so now we're getting ready for the next section of the show, and I'm really excited about talking about this. Um, you know, we I said something earlier about supporting um yes. Well, but first, before I do that, I just wanted to say that, being a veteran is something that I'm very proud about, and it was a pleasure to serve this country. A lot of people try to ask us, what's it like being in the service? I just smile at them and say, you're not going to understand it. I can't show you because it was something that I choose to do. And, serving your country proudly and honorably, us veterans know what we went through. Just when you say, thank you for serving, that means so much. At a time when transgender veterans being kicked out of the service because they're transgender, some some of them so close to the retirement, not being able to get their pension, and they served their country with honor, and they served their country proudly. Well, it's time for Ask Jodi. You all ask and I'll answer. The question is, hi Jodi, my name is Faith. I'm 26 years old. I'm a trans woman. I've been trying to date about 5 years, but it always seems to end the same way. A guy shows interest, we get close, we have sex, and then he disappears. It happens so many times that I'm starting to wonder if anyone will ever truly love me, for who I am instead of just wanting me for one night. I'm honestly starting to lose hope and worry that I'll be alone forever. What advice would you give someone like me? Faith, that's a great question. I've been through that. You know, I would get interested in a guy. He would take me out a date or stand me up or just completely frickin' ghost me. And I started to doubt myself, you know, like what the hell is this life worth living? Nobody wants me. Nobody wants to be around me. All they want to use me for as a piece of flesh so they can gratify themselves. I'm in an open marriage with my wife, and it's been the hardest thing. I met some guys that I thought were going to be great companions to hang around with and go out and enjoy each other and maybe spend the night or something. And listen, I'm not talking about moving in. Honestly, I'm not. I don't want a part of your dresser. I don't want a little space for my toothbrush. I just want to know that you care. And how I would handle it is I would know that there is one true person that has me, that lets me know I'm worth it and I'm not going to be alone forever. You're not. I promise you, because you've got one thing that everybody should have. You should love you, be you, and respect you because you are the only you've got, and nobody could take away you. Only you can. So be that strong you. Be worthy of yourself because you are. Look yourself in the mirror each day and say, I'm enough. I got this. I can do this. I am special. And if these people that come in and out of my lives don't see how much of a special person you are, then damn it, girl, they are not worth you. And just remember, it's none of your business what they think of you. Don't get caught up in their games. If somebody has a problem with you, that's on them. They have a problem with themselves. They are trying to come and get you and pass their negativity on you. Don't fall for their shit. Don't fall for it. Just remember, you are a queen. Wear your crown high. No one deserves to feel that they are not special or loved. Really, Faith, I pray for you and I wish you luck. It is now time for our final thought. you know, my final thought is, as being somebody that serves this community and loves everybody and accepts everybody, my final thought is this. We talked about overcoming adversity. We talked about a lot of things tonight. Take this thought with you. Just remember, can't isn't a word. There's no such thing as you can't accomplish something. Can't is a negative. Release the negative. Turn it into can. I can do this. I can do that. I can climb up that mountain. I can walk the steps. I can run the marathon. I can drive. I can live. I can breathe. I can be me and I will be me because you know why? I said I can. I'm the one that gave me permission to say I can do this. And that's my final thought. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.